5 Questions with LeRoy Butler is brought to you by Potawatomi Hotel and Casino.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 5 Questions with LeRoy Butler.
Should be 2 questions because they're 2-0.
2-0, huh?
And you media people, I know y'all didn't think this was going to happen.
It should be the 2-0 questions with LeRoy Butler, and I'm the 0-2 questions.
Well, you don't know nothing about no football, man. I'm
true.
the expert.
That's
you just
true.
know how to write, you're smart, and stuff like that. But I'm kidding. You know,
Okay. All right. Tell us who we're brought to you by.
Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. And I really appreciate them giving me a platform to just yell at you every week.
Yeah.
It's fun.
They deserve a lot of credit for allowing you to do that.
They know we love each other. That's the good thing.
Yeah. So what did you think of the game? Were you there? Were you at the alumni
No,
game?
I wasn't there.
What?
We don't have a budget big enough to bring everyone. I think it was a concentration on the guys at Bart Starr, either coached or played with him or whatever. I mean, so.
You are on the Hall of Fame nomination list again, though.
Yes. I think.
Congratulations on that.
That's amazing because I think that's what sets you apart when you talk about being all decade. Because I thought if you're all decade, you have a good chance.
I thought so too.
Yeah, but that's okay. I appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to the last few years. I've been a semifinalist. I just want people to know that it wasn't just Brett Favre and Reggie White and Ron Wolf.
That wasn't.
A few more people.
There were a lot more people.
Yes, and I think I represent the rest of the people that may not get an opportunity. But Donald Driver, as well as Nick Collins, was also on there.
Yeah.
So each era, I think, have a representation.
Keith Jackson, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Without Mark Chmura and our guys on that team, Super Bowl 31 team, you know, it'd be hard. But I want to represent that entire team if I ever get nominated.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Good.
You're actually on my short list of guys who would nominate me, but 10 guys have to die for you to go. I think Bill is in front of you.
Give me the list.
I will one day. I'm kidding.
They mysteriously disappear. You'll know
You may knock them all off. Don't do that. No,
I'd love it. Yeah, that would be
fun.
fun. I could tell the world all your secrets.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you're right, and don't do that.
Yeah, that's why you'll never have me do that.
But it is a lot going around that game because of Bart Starr, a lot what all the legacy. Now you have to focus and play a game. Brett Favre is there, Cherry is there. Cherry and Bart Starr on and off the field are platinum. They're amazing. They've changed so many kids' lives with the rawhide and things of that nature. But now you have to get together and say to yourself, how do I focus on a value opponent like the Minnesota Vikings? And you got to have a fresh start and a fast start, and I think they did that.
That's what they did, yeah. I was waiting to see the Matt LaFleur offense. I don't think we saw it at all against Chicago. To me, it was Rodgers holding the ball, trying to check on all kinds of stuff. And you could tell this week they came out and said the first 3 series or their script, they had a script, and they were going to stick to it. And LaFleur got them to stick to it, and boy, was it good. Good script.
I love Matt LaFleur. I would have loved to play for him because he allows you to be who you are as a player. Because normally when Brett Favre and Mike Holmgren have a disagreement, it's not so animated because we didn't have the cameras that we have now. But what would happen was, in most workforces or workplaces, you probably get frustrated with the guy you work with. Like I work with you all the time, but you're the kind of guy, you're a good listener. And I'm kind of the big mouth. So somebody has to be the good listener. And that's normally the parent to say, okay, I have a child.
Yep, right.
That can put us, just making the family a lot of money.
Right.
I'm going to give him a little bit more rope.
Right.
Then the other kids, no, y'all be quiet in the back seat, and you can't eat in the car. This other kid, you can eat in the car. It's okay. And everybody understands that with quarterbacks. But there's a working relationship that you don't show up your coach. That's just something that players try not to do, but sometimes you want emotions. And Matt LaFleur handled it fantastically. I just like his demeanor and what he stands for. But with Aaron, you got to understand what's driving him right now. He's trying to do a new offense. He got the wristband on, and he got so much going on that one particular play was a crucial play.
Yeah.
That it just shows some emotion, and I'm okay with it.
There's a push and pull there.
Yes.
With LaFleur saying, "Come with me. This is my offense.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yes.
Play it my way
Yes.
for a while and
Yes.
see how it works." And there's Rodgers with,
Pulling
"I'm a
this way.
two-time MVP doing it
Yes.
my way.
Yes.
Come see it my way." And
Some kind of way we got to do this. Go the same way.
Yeah, and really, I wrote this column this past Sunday, and I said,
Which I read, by the way.
Thank you.
I like your stuff.
Early on, Rodgers needs to run LaFleur stuff. He needs to say, "Let's get all this base stuff that you do down.
Yes.
Then we can start adding my stuff
Yes.
in there
What's your
a little
philosophy?
bit more." Yes.
Yeah, what do you like to do? And I think
Set
they're
a
doing that now.
foundation of your offense,
right.
which is what they did in those 3 series. I mean,
Yes.
it was great.
And that's what they tell you in therapy, which everybody needs. You have to understand what's the baseline. Okay, it's West Coast offense. I get that. I know the terminology. I know all about it. But West Coast offense isn't what Brett Favre was used to. He wants to just throw it between the safety, the linebacker, and the corner. But he does it with the terminology. And it works.
Yeah.
So some kind of way, and I will say this, we can't overreact and get headlines just because the guys don't just because they don't agree.
Yeah.
So we got to get past that part.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when I got the phone call from Ray Rose to move from corner to safety because they were drafting Terrell Buckley, I could have said, what they got to do with me? Let's compete. The best man will play. But Ray Rose convinced me to do it his way, which he ended up being right because I'm close to the Hall of Fame.
He sold it to you
yes,
on
he
what
sold
you
it to
could
me.
be, that you could
Yes.
get sacks, you could get
Yes.
interceptions,
Yep.
you could have lots
And he
of
was
tackles.
right. And he was right. And I think Aaron will realize that. And I think he has realized that. But he realized it in his way.
Yeah.
And that way coaches have to let players kind of be who they are, but at the same time, just don't hurt the team.
Yeah. Now, it was that first 15 minutes and 44 seconds was terrific.
Yeah.
You can't dismiss what happened the rest of the day offensively.
Yeah.
Mike Zimmer adjusted.
Yes,
he
did.
had 2 slot
Yes.
corners who were backups. One's a safety, one's an undrafted free agent. He came back, and I think he probably backed off on his blitzes, and he played his safeties deeper and said, "We're not getting beat deep anymore. You try to beat us, underneath."
While running the football.
Yeah, or running the football.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Matt LaFleur had an answer for that, for his adjustment, but they did not score again. So that's something they have to improve on as well. It's not this is not a finished product by any means.
Well, Aaron Jones did a great job blocking. One time he stepped up and took Harrison Smith and just destroyed him. It was amazing. And because that was the knock on him, people kept saying Aaron Jones couldn't protect, so they wouldn't play these 2 guys together. They did that. So Aaron Jones, if he can get 23 carries, each week, it may wear down on him. But the guy's a home runner, hit just like Dalvin Cook. So you have to use him, and I like that they used him in the passing game.
Yeah.
So it was good to see that. We have not seen Aaron Jones like that in McCarthy's offense.
No.
He'd get 10, 11, 12 carries, wouldn't throw him the ball very much. That's a difference. Now, another difference is having
Towards
tight
the end of last year, they did.
Yes,
Remember
you're
that
right about it.
Seattle
You're
game?
right.
They started
You're
throwing
right.
him the
You're
ball,
right.
but then he
Absolutely.
got hurt.
Yeah.
But
Right.
he has shown signs of that.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, but now the wrinkle would be to use Mercedes Lewis and Jimmy Graham as blockers and pass protect. You can't do that against Danielle Hunter.
No.
Because it's not going to give you what you want. So they'll go clean that part up, and they'll give Aaron now some of the same formations, because Denver is not going to be easy. That defensive front may be the best in the league with Chubb and number 58, okay? If you don't know who that guy is for Denver, I mean, the guy's amazing.
Yeah,
But that'll be coming from outside. They don't have the middle push like these other 2 teams have with Everson Griffin. So, not excuses, but that front 4 is amazing. And you have to protect Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron also has to understand with 21 points if you do not complete passes, people are going to say y'all took the foot off the gas, which I think Devontae Adams indicated.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. You're playing it two ways. The one thing you like about Aaron Rodgers in that situation when you're up that high is that he's not going to turn it over.
Yeah, that's true.
And cause
that's
you
true.
to.
He's not going to be Kirk Cousins.
Right, yeah. He's not going to throw a dumb interception.
Right.
He's going to play the odds and keep you ahead. On the other hand, you're up 21-0, new offense, home,
Yes.
Maybe you do need to figure out a way to step on the gas and just blow them out. I don't know if that was possible. Minnesota is still a really good defense, and when they come around and play them again in December, it's going to be a really tough game.
Yeah, and then the fourth down, confusion, you could have kicked a field goal and went up 24-7, but had you done that, that's Mike McCarthy stuff, that's stale. Now he goes for it. And people are still got questions.
Yeah, that was a miscommunication. I don't think LaFleur would have, in my opinion, I don't think LaFleur would have gone for it if he'd known it was, if Rodgers had known it was 4th and 1, I think he might have gone for the field goal. I think he indicated that. I wasn't in his post-game press conference, so I'm not sure exactly on that. But either way, another thing to look at, for the Packers, their defense has been really good, but let's not forget the quarterbacks that they've been up against.
Yeah,
true. Mitchell Trubisky is not playing well. Kirk Cousins had them on the ropes and a chance to put them away and threw one of the worst interceptions I've seen in a long time.
That's true.
I mean,
he put up 425 last year, but that was a different personnel.
I've seen Brett Favre throw that interception and then come back the next series and score the touchdown.
That's
Kirk
true.
Cousins was not capable of overcoming that. Is a kind of quarterback that's not capable of overcoming that interception. So, I'm
Sounds
going
like you don't want to get a defense credit for giving up 19 points in 2 games.
I do want to give them credit. And they, the corners did a great job against two really good receivers,
Two of the best,
Stephon Diggs
tandem.
and Adam Thielen. You got to give them credit for that. The pass rush remains pretty good. The run defense.
Got to get cleaned up.
Yeah.
75-yarder, we looked at that.
That was ugly.
That didn't look good.
No, you had breakdowns up front, at the next level, and at the back level.
It should never happen in base defense. They were in base defense. 3 linemen, 4 linebackers, and your base defense. That's the best defense to stop a run.
Right. And
Savage has to make an open field tackle. Adams has to make that in the gaps. And it's just a lot. They'll get that cleaned up. Because Philip Lindsay is a quick running back for Denver. And Freeman. They'll see the same kind of stuff. And Joe Flacco, back to quarterbacks, he's one of the best deep throwing quarterbacks. Emmanuel Sanders, a small, fast, quick guy, but they brought Flacco over because they got a great defense and think they can get him to the next level, but Chicago knocked him off with a 53-yard field.
I'm telling you that Joe Flacco is in the same category as Mitch Trubisky and Kirk Cousins.
Flacco is a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
They don't start facing
he
quarterbacks.
Is not with Trubisky.
Till they get to San Diego or Philadelphia, Carson Wentz, then San Diego, then Dallas. They got Patrick Mahomes on the schedule.
Now that's platinum. That's different.
Patrick
Mahomes is separated from all these guys.
The wheat is going to be separated from the chaff soon.
He throw a lot. He got one of the best deep balls. But I get your point, though.
Yeah.
They're going to be 3-0, because we'll get to my prediction in a minute.
Okay.
Not to tip it away. But you have to take advantage of 5 or 6 at home. I mean, you have to take advantage of that. If you get to 3-0 time, you know the odds of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got to go. You really need to go 5-1 during this stretch. You should come out of this 5 out of 6 games 5-1. So you would be. Wait, it's 5 out of 6 games are at home. Yes.
Having beaten Chicago and Minnesota, that's strong.
That's huge.
Matt LaFleur would be put in a lot. I mean, he's not been 2-0 in his first year other than somebody else. I was like Vince Lombardi or something like that.
Now
but it's amazing.
We pointed out on the podcast, Jim Owzarski and myself,
Jim.
They started 2-0 when they won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
They started 2-0 when they went 15-1.
Okay.
And they went 2-0 when they finished 6-10 in 2008.
Well, you had me going to that one.
Exactly.
2-0 works against you. Okay.
You know,
Point taken.
Take what you want out of that.
Yes.
You know, you can. It's a long season. That's all I'm saying.
I get
it's a long season, but this is a good start for Matt LaFleur. He couldn't have asked for a better start than this. And injuries have been negligible.
Yes.
But
now you step out of the NFC and step into the uncommon opponents like the AFC, like Denver. Vic Fangio is one of the few guys that feels like he has recipes to stop Aaron Rodgers.
Well, and he knows
when he was
the
in
personnel.
Chicago.
Right. He knows Green Bay's personnel. He knows Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
He knows Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams. He'll be ready for them.
So I think it'll be another defensive struggle. And I think whenever it's a defensive struggle, you always take the quarterback.
Yeah.
So I'll take Aaron Rodgers all day long over Flacco.
That's sort of how the NFC North looks.
Yes.
You hit 4 pretty good defenses.
Yes.
Detroit shut down San Diego at home. And so it comes down to who's got the best quarterback.
Yes.
And right now, you would put your money on Rodgers.
Well, we don't have any money.
If you were, if we had monopoly money, we'd put it on Rodgers. So anyway, well, let's get to your pick. It's time for that.
Again, I think it'll be a low-scoring game. I think the Packers will win 17-10. And I kind of, when Bill was asking for my prediction, I struggle with the score a little bit because that would mean the offense is still struggling if it's only 17 points.
Yeah, they're going to be.
And with this defense with Chubb, and again, Super Bowl MVP, I mean, this guy, 58, is one of the best pass rushers I've ever seen. He has a spin move. He has a quick move. He comes underneath. He can overpower you. I don't know how you defend him because he will not line up on Bakhtiari. He's going to line up on the opposite side. And sometimes they move him around. The guy's amazing.
Who's going to block Von Miller? I mean, we'll see how that goes too. But
that's his name too. So we
don't
call him Von Miller. He's to earn the right to just be number 58.
And the other thing we'll have to look for is, does someone other than Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones step up and be productive? Because they haven't had
both
that
backs
yet.
Playing this week is what we call red formation: 2 backs, 3 wide receivers. Split them out. This secondary has areas you can exploit. And I think Trubisky did that down the stretch for them to get into position. But this is the one game that Aaron Rodgers has to run the football and slide.
Okay.
If you're not going to check it down, run, get the first down, slide, get up, let's start over.
Okay.
Keep the chains moving. That's the philosophy this week, quotes, keep the chains moving. If you do that, you'll win the game, go to 3-0.
Okay.
And then we'll see what you and Jim can dig up after that.
All right, great.
Yeah, but I also still want to thank the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino for sponsoring us. And again, you can see all my sponsors on LeRoyButlerInc.com. Thank you.
Yes, follow him on both of us on Twitter. And thanks for joining us. And don't forget X's and O's.
I'll be there.
We have 2 really good plays to look at this week. So for that, we'll see you next time.